You're in Mr. Goldfinger's JetStar, headed to Baltimore, and you're his guest. The history on this particular JetStar is it's a Series 1.
This Lockheed JetStar was the first business jet ever built.
It was used in Goldfinger. Muhammad Ali flew on this jet. Elvis Presley flew on this jet.
The airplane was found in an aircraft junkyard just outside of Kansas City in Bates, Missouri. It was in the field with trees and shrubs growing all the way around it.
And then slowly and gingerly, I started removing all the trash that was inside, because my biggest fear was I could run into a rattlesnake or some kind of a critter that didn't like me and might bite me.
We got it out of the field, and it was cut just forward of the wing.
We couldn't take the whole entire jet. The wings had been taken off, the engine's fuel tank, all the interior was missing. The cockpit had been left exposed to the elements for decades.
There was so much dirt inside. The windows were missing. So imagine 20 years of rain and dirt falling into this airplane. We probably cut out 1,000 pounds of wire to lighten the load because we didn't need it anymore.
And then we hired a trucking company to go down to Kansas City to collect it. And then it took weeks to power wash all of the mold and residue that had built up on the outside of it. So we decided that since the jet is the actual jet that you see in the film, we wanted to put it back together as close as the way that jet would have been in 1964.
I wanted to bring this airplane back to life. And we had one of these here niche lights, and we got it to work. So that was my eureka moment.
I'll have a vodka martini, shaken, not stirred. We tried to restore the cabin and the cockpit back the day it was decommissioned. All of the instruments had been stripped out of the cockpit, so that was quite a challenge to replace roughly 75 instruments that had been stripped out of it. They just need to be put back so the cockpit looks complete again. One of those windows was part of what we saved. So we recreated the window with a pair of hands going out of the window, just as if the last second you see Goldfinger being sucked out into the atmosphere.
This airplane will be going out soon for paint.
So one side of the jet will carry the American flag when Sean Connery is going to visit the president. The other side of the jet will carry the markings of Auric Enterprise.
And it's been a 3-year restoration process. So far, we are at the trailing edge of our restoration, and soon it will be going to museums.
It will display the jet the way it was presented in the film.
I'd like to have a martini, shaken and not stirred. Will you join me?
Here's to Operation Grand Slam.
He's the man with a mind.